going on, Ghxst here, and welcome back to some more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. This is part 6. If you guys remember where we left off, we went to court, but not with Edgeworth, because if I remember correctly, he retired in the last game. But we are up against Von Karma, not Von Karma from the last game, which gave me a pretty big headache. We're going up against his successor, who's probably going to be as equally as a headache. This is not going to be a fun game, or a fun trial anyway. Um, but yeah, um, if I remember the trial correctly, because it's been some months since I played this game. If I remember this correctly, um, we have to figure out what caused the hole in Maya's little kimono jacket thing. Um, because two shots were fired, one was in a wall and the other was in her shirt. Uh, but yeah, like I said, I'm kind of just like remembering the premises off the last video because it's been a minute since I played. But yeah, we're gonna be learning together today. I realize it's a recurring theme on this channel, but I promise y'all I'm gonna try and get through these games as fast as I can. But if you guys like what you're seeing, one more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into the video. June 21st, 3:24 p.m. Crane Village. Thank you very much for bringing me home, Mr. Nick. You're welcome. I had to come and look into a few things here today anyway. Um, I thought about this a little. Hmm? If Mystic Maya didn't kill that nice man, she definitely didn't. Yes, of course. But if she didn't, then someone else did, right? Yeah, if y'all don't remember, this is Pearl, a very innocent girl. Um, like so innocent. She don't know what a train is. Like she bubble child, put it that way. Um, that murderer person. Yes, Pearls. Oh, I see. I wonder what's wrong. She seems sad. She's sad because someone in her probably in her like clan or family or whatever killed that man. All right, today's trial. So what do you so what do you think of seeing your first trial? I was really surprised. I had never seen so many people before. Oh, like I said, she's homebody, y'all. And Mystic Maya looked so small and helpless. Well, Maya's already naturally short, so... And then that snobby woman with the roughly clothes. Roughly. Oh, she means Franziska. I really hope I'm not butchering this name. She had such a bad attitude. She acted like she already decided that Mystic Maya did it. I'm going to tell her what I think of her tomorrow. I win tomorrow's trial for the world. Absolutely. Now she rolled up her sleeve. I don't know if my face cam is in the way, but she got her she got her sleeve rolled up. That's adorable. Prosecutors. Why was that woman bullying Mystic Maya? Well, she's the opposite of a lawyer, a prosecutor. So her job is to prove people guilty. They don't care if someone's innocent. All they care about is if they win. That's terrible. Yeah, when you put it like that, Phoenix, being a prosecutor doesn't sound like a fun job. Like, you just accusing people, even if they're not guilty. That's kind of messed up. But she's really a good prosecutor with a heart on the inside, right? Wouldn't count on it. I know, right? There's no one like that. All prosecutors are the same. Whoa, dude, what about Edgeworth? Weren't y'all a buddy last game? Well, he might have become a good guy. Eventually. He. Who are you talking about, Mr. Nick? You're talking about Edgeworth. Is that the person? Yeah. Is Is it that person Mystic Maya was talking about? Mr. Edgyworth? Ooh, that face. That was a long time ago. He's not around anymore. Huh? He clutched on to his foolish pride too fiercely and died for it. Huh? Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Excuse me? Edward didn't die in the last game. What are you talking about, Phoenix? Did I? I really do feel like I'm missing something, y'all. Uh, oh, that's too bad. The murderer. By the way, yes, what is it? You wouldn't happen to know anything about who the murderer is, would you? Why are you asking me? No, I was just thinking earlier. I didn't see anything. She didn't see anything, huh? Speaking of that, during the murder, where was Pearls and what was she doing? And on top of that, this key. Oh yeah, she did have this key like 2 episodes ago. Just when did she pick this up? I just realized I never asked you what you were doing at the time of the crime. Pearls, where were you and what were you doing at the murder when the murder happened? Uh, what was I doing? I, I wasn't doing anything. Why are you stuttering so much? She's really bad at lying. You can whisper it to me. I won't tell anyone, I promise. Or anyone else, I promise. Ooh. Oh, this game. Ah! Oh, this is when, what's her name? Mia, was telling me about. I guess you can see through my lie, huh? Yeah, clearly. You're hiding 2 lies, though. I can't lie to you, can I, Mr. Nick? Okay, I'm trying to remember how I played this. So, you go to the court record, use this little thingamajig. How do I use it, though? Do I... Hold on, do I... Not profiles. You really won't tell me what, you were doing at the time of the murder? How do I use it, though? I'm sorry, but with the... But with the Magatama, I can But with the Magatama, I can unlock your psyche locks, right? Yes. What should I do? Should I tell you what my secret is? If you would just tell me it would be easier for the both of us. I'm so nervous. Pearls is holding the key to the whole case. I can feel it. Speaking of keys, this one turned out to be quite important too. I didn't think it would literally be the key to today's trial though. Okay, so how do I use the thing though? Um, court record. Now, um, I'm trying to use the Magatama though. Um, court. I know I have to select the thing, but it won't let me select it. Um, um, I'm literally just pressing everything. Accidentally activate autoplay. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna look up how I use this thing. Okay, y'all, I figured it out. So I have to present, and use the Magatama. There you go. Okay. Pearl's alibi. Alright. Oh, I only got 1 thing of health? Bro, what in the world? Okay. Pearl, you have to tell me what you were doing when the murder happened, okay? But what if I can't just tell you what happened? Then I'll guess what happened. Then I'll guess what happened. How does that sound? What? You can do that? You'll tell me if I guess something right, won't you? Yes. Now, when the murder was taking place, you were here, right? I don't know. I haven't played this game in months. Okay, the channeling chamber was here when the thing took place. The meditation room is like the main hall, the main area. Winding Way is that passageway between them and that garden, and the side room is where Eenie Meenie was. She had to have been in the Winding Way, no? Here? You were here, weren't you, Pearls? In the Winding Way? Wow! You got it! Yeah, because I think that's where we first met you. So, do you think you can tell me now? I'm sorry, not yet. Man, oh man. Alright, what next? Okay, okay, I think I know what you were doing there. Do you really know that much? Well, I am a lawyer, you know. Now, what was... Oh, shit. Now what was Pearl's... What is it that Pearls was doing in the Winding Way? I don't know. Knife. Clothes Maya was wearing. Press details. The details is the hole in the thing. Lada's photo. Okay. I do not know. Old newspaper. I might just have to fail this game with a sliver of health. I'm just gonna have to press everything until I figure it out. Um, what was she doing in the Winding Way? None of this other stuff makes sense with the exception of the key. The autopsy won't do anything. The floor plans don't do much. The murder weapon. Wait a minute. Could she have had the knife? But wait. The murder weapon, a small fruit knife, belongs to the phase, bears Maya's fingerprints. But if they... Okay, there are two things I can come up with. The key and this knife. This knife makes sense, but at the same time, it never said anything about any other mysterious fingerprints. Because if she had the knife, her fingerprints would have been on it too. I'm gonna try this and figure it out. I'm gonna try this, and if I don't, I'm just gonna come back and try again. Tell me that wasn't it. So, I just feel a little better. Oh, I got it right! Huh? You are a lawyer, but you're also just a person that... Damn! Mr. Nick, if you push yourself anymore, your soul will shatter. Please calm down, collect your thoughts, and try again. I've made too many mistakes. Is my health restored? Cause it don't make sense for them to restart my health like that. Pearl's alibi. Okay. Oh lord, look at that little thing of health, y'all. Come on. Okay. Okay. So we know she was at the Winding Way. Okay. I have to get used to the button being Y and not A. Alright. You're at the Winding Way. Yeah. Okay. I really do want to know what happens if my thing hit 0 during this time and not a trial. You had the key. Huh? You are the lawyer, but you're still just a person after all. Yeah. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. So what's my health look like now? Okay. I still really do have that little sliver of health. They have to replenish my health at some point, right? Okay. And they did say if I feel I don't have enough evidence, I can back out and, find another way. In the winding way. Okay. So what if I... Okay. Do you know that much? Well, I am a lawyer. What are we doing in the winding way? I can't prove that yet. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and grab some more clues before I try again. Okay. So... Hold on. Yeah, I can only talk to Pearl about so much right now. So let's move into the meditation room. Okay. It's really empty. Training was supposed to be held today, but I guess it's already over. Alright. I think Eenie Meenie is still here. Actually, let me check that first. Looks like there's no one here. And even though the weather is gorgeous today, it's raining inside my heart. How poetic, Nick. Side room. Is Eenie Meenie still here? The bedding is all laid out today, too. Guess I'll leave them alone for now. Okay, so there's nothing here. Winding way, meditation room. Let's go back into the channeling chamber. Looks like Morgan's here too, but she hasn't noticed me yet. What is she doing? What is she doing? It looks like she's talking to a picture. Ooh. Don't you see? Take a look around. Finally, my chance has come. I have waited for this day for so long. Also, for those of y'all who don't know or just remembering like I am, Morgan is like the, I guess, aunt? I think? Not mom, but I think aunt. Yeah. I've been waiting for this day for so long. That's right. That's right. Prepare yourself, dear Misty. What in the... Who's there? Oh, so what was you doing? Oh, if it isn't Mr. Wright. Just curious. But that picture you were just looking at. Oh, today was that event. Was it not, good sir? I heard you did well. Huh? Oh yes, thank you. I'm terribly sorry I could not attend the trial today. Please accept my apology. I had a previous engagement as I had to watch over the trainees training today. Okay, yeah. I get the sense that she really doesn't want to talk about the picture. All because that the master can't be here with us, you understand? And that is why a lowly branch family member such as myself must do this. I want to talk about that picture. Training. So, do the students train every day? Yes, absolutely. They were given a day off the day after the murder, of course, however. And I assume both Maya and Pearls went through this training? Mr. Wright! Ah, yes? Wow, she got real scary real fast. How many times must I tell you before you understand, good sir? They are to be addressed by Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Sorry, I meant Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Wait, I'm sorry, but Mystic Pearl? Isn't that going a bit too far? Next question, please. Oh man, she's really being a pain in the butt about this. But remember to watch not only what you say, but how you say it, good sir. Oh boy, okay. The master. So the master is, Maya's mother, right? Okay, so this is the aunt. Mystic Misty? She is a brilliant medium. Okay, so Misty is, Maya's mom. Okay. And where is she now? We are not sure. Not sure. About 16 or 17 years ago, Mystic Misty failed at channeling a certain spirit. After that, she simply disappeared. I don't believe she will return to this village in any case. And in 4 years' time, her name will be forever erased from this village. Why? Erased? Who was she trying to channel? A person who has been away from the village over 20 years is considered dead. Oh, I see. And that is 4 years from now for her. When that day happens, a new master will be appointed to Kurain village. And Mystic Maya was supposed to become that next master. However, with this murder, I'm afraid, I must be imagining things. I thought she was laughing to herself for a second there. Okay. Have you remember anything about the murder? No, I told you everything I know already. Uh, were, were you in the room? There. Were you in the room the whole time when Lada and I went to call the police? Yes, of course. I was by Mystic Maya's side the entire time. I performed the spirit serving technique and held her in my arms afterward. Hmm. You said that yesterday as well. Did anything else happen? I would like to say more. I would like to say more did. More did. However, this is all that occurred. Ah, I was really hoping for some new info. I suppose nothing happened in the end, good sir. Sorry to have played on your hopes. Could you possibly be more patronizing? Alright, not move. I wanna. Is that picture? I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy, reflective surface. And some branches on the sacred tree have been set in a predetermined arrangement. I guess they're used for during the channeling. Okay, there's nothing I can do from here on out. So let's move. Let me go to Winding Way. Let me go to the not the meditation room. Um, Winding Way, and the side room. Okay, there's nothing. There's nothing I can do right now. I probably have to press her for more information. Um, so let's go. No, let's go to the channeling chamber. Um, why are you sad now? All right. What if I present her with What if I present her with this? That is Mystic Maya's costume, isn't it? It's a shame. I never thought anything like that would happen to her. But we don't know that it was Maya that did it. Oh, poor Mystic Maya. Do you even listen to anyone other than yourself? What about this knife? What do you know? What do you think about this? I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid my spiritual powers are not as strong as you might think. I really am terribly sorry. But this has nothing to do with your spiritual power. Okay. What about this key? Surely you gotta know something about this key. This this is the key to this room. That's right. But why do you have it, good sir? That I'm not telling you. I'm not telling. Return it at once. I I can't. It's evidence after all. I think she knows exactly how important this key is to this murder. But what is this feeling I'm getting from her? It feels I can't describe it. Like guilt? Can I talk to her about it? Nope. Um, anything else I can present her with? Wait, what is this? Newspaper clipping. 1 year ago on May 2nd, 14 patients died from a malpractice at Gray Surgical Hospital or Clinic. Okay. Fay Manor. Uh, Mimi Minnie Kurt, a nurse at Gray Surgical Clinic, died falling asleep at the wheel. Okay. Um, what happens if I go to, I can probably go back to, what's her name? To get more information out of her. So I have to figure out what she was doing with the key, or rather. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. You were at Winding Way. Because it don't make sense for you to be anywhere else. Winding Way. Blah, 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 blah. What was Pearls doing in the Winding Way? This won't do anything. This won't do anything. The knife doesn't make sense. Maya's and Gray's fingerprints. Small bullet hole. Diagram of the Fate Manor. What about this folding screen isn't gonna do much. And I guess the good thing about having that little sliver of health is that I can keep trying again until the next trial, I suppose. But at the same time, I don't want to be here this whole episode. So I'm trying to find things that make sense. This don't make sense. Well, did we find anything in the side room where Eeny Meeny was? I'm trying to remember. I don't think we found any of this. Autopsy. What about the folding screen? If you had that key, then you had to have gotten into the room with the folding screen in it with this hole. So, you're a lawyer, but you're still a person after all. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I have no idea, y'all. What if can I present her with anything? This knife? I've seen this knife before. Really? Where? See, I knew this knife was important. My kitchen. Oh, that's right. This knife belongs to the Fays. I'll skin and cut up some apples for you later, Mr. Nick. Okay, thanks. Man, why'd you get my hopes up like that? Alright, let me... I'm not gonna look this up. I'm gonna be right back. I have to use the restroom. I gotta be human. Okay, y'all, I'm back from my bathroom break, and while I was away, I was thinking about something, right? And y'all need to hear me out, right? So, is this the right map? Yes. So y'all see where it says Winding Way, right? That's where we found Pearl, right? So, and when we found her, she gave us that key, right? So she had to been doing something at Winding Way to something that could show us like show us how to push forward in this trial. So let's go over to Winding Way. Actually, I want to have a look at this broken vase because I forgot about that. Because she could have like pushed it over or something could be in it. This is a really old urn. There are ashes of a person long dead inside. It looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting. So time to move on. Ugh, come on, man. I thought I was on something. What about this incinerator? There's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here to tiny villages like this. So every family has to burn their own trash. A splendid garden with a small lamp and traditional decorations. It's a bit small to walk around in. Although that incinerator piques my curiosity. I mean, I just went to the incinerator, and there's nothing else for me to look at but this side door entrance. That's the side room. Looks like guests can use it as a place to take a break when they feel tired. Okay. What if I go to the detention center and see if Maya knows anything? If she's even there. Karain Village. Not examined. There's nothing out here to examine. Detention center. Okay. Maya's still in questioning. She'll probably be done in a little bit, so I'll come back later. Okay, there's nothing here. What am I supposed to press you on? Let me read this again. Uh-huh. I'm sorry, but with the Magatama, I can unlock your psyche locks, right? Yes. What should I do? Should I tell you what my secret is? I'm so nervous. Pearl is holding the key to this whole case. I can feel it. Speaking of keys, this is... I didn't think it would literally be the key to today's trial, though. Okay, so something it has to do something with that key then. But I clicked the key already and it said it was wrong. I hate that I have to do this whole part all over again, like the first half. Blah 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 blah. Can I put it on autoplay and make it go faster? That just makes it go slower. Alright. You were at Winding Way. We were here. Do you really know that much? I am a lawyer, you know. What was she doing in Winding Way? I don't know. Nothing else makes sense. I already showed her the knife. The clothes? Okay, no. Alright. I have to do more talking to Morgan. If she's even gonna talk to me about anything. The channeling chamber. If I present her with certain things. Do you know anything about this knife? Oh, I already showed you this already, and you told me that. What about the gun? Nope, you don't know anything. I showed her the key already. What about this folding screen hole? There are 6 parts to the Korean sacred writings. To think that this valued treasure of our village and Mystic Maya were both shot by a gun. Well, even if it was something that occurred during a channeling, it is an unforgivable act. Okay. I don't think they would know anything about the... Okay, what about the photos? That is Mystic Maya before I apply the spirit serving technique. This picture, it was taken without my express permission. I knew allowing a person like her from the heartland into our country was a bad idea. Do you realize that the heartland is part of this country, right? Alright, what about this? This is Mystic Maya before I applied the... Okay. They really don't show anything. This is the map. Like, I would literally have to go around, keep pressing, nothing. There's nothing else I can examine. And everything that was examined was already seen in previous episodes. Alright. Let me go to the side room and see if I can find anything there. Eeny Meeny's long gone, but surely there's gotta be something. What about this? Keep running about this box. I'm sure this wasn't here before the murder took place. It looks like a box for storing clothes, but it's pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folding pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. Alright. This... Excuse me. Who am I talking to? There's no one here. Yeah, I am so confused. At this point, I'm just gonna, select every little thing that, I can about, about the little mini game here and figure it out that way, because this is starting to get annoying. Pearl's alibi, blah 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 blah. You were at Winding Way. Blah 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 blah. What was she doing at the Winding Way? It doesn't make sense for her to have the floor plans, this, a guide map. Nothing else really makes sense. What was she doing at Winding Way? I'm trying to think what was all at Winding Way. That glass, or that urn, that garden, the incinerator. One year ago, 14 patients died from a malpractice. Died at falling asleep at the wheel. What about the Magatama? Okay. Nothing else makes sense, yo. I don't get it. Winding Way? Is there something I missed? I checked every little thing here. There's nothing here. Is there something I missed in the court record? Can I press her with people that we know? I don't think that's gonna do anything. I didn't mean to pause the game. Back out, move, side room. There's nothing here. What's this? A small alcove. I have no idea what it's supposed to mean or symbolize. If I have one of these in my office, I would end up as storage space. But here, it's decorated with some pretty flowers and a beautiful hanging scroll. This ain't gonna do nothing. I feel like this box has something to do with it. What was Maya, what was Pearls doing in Winding Way? Hold on. Okay, so during the murder, she was at Winding Way. Let me look at the court records. Let me look at the profiles of people, actually. If she was at Winding Way, if Pearls was at Winding Way, only people closest to her were Eeny, Meeny, and that's about it. Um, yeah, because Turner, Dr. Gray, Maya were in the channeling room. Um, Gumshoe isn't there. Pearls is at Winding Way. Morgan was at the the main hallway. The only person closest to her was Eeny Meeny. And actually Lotta was at the in the channeling room too. So let me see. What if Eeny Meeny's the key? She gotta be. This is the only thing that makes sense now. Karain, present. Let's try this again. Blah blah blah. Because if I get this wrong again, I'm gonna start cheating. I don't care. Alright. You're at Winding Way. What were you doing at Winding Way? Profiles. So? I'm gonna start cheating, y'all. I don't know. I'm out of ideas. So yeah, I'm gonna cheat real quick. I'm not proud to say this on camera, but I'm gonna cheat and I'm gonna be right back. Okay, y'all, I think I figured it out. So as I was mentioning, like for the past 15 minutes, the only thing that makes sense is this key. So I'm going to press her again to make sure this key works. About this key, Pearls. You found it on the day of the murder, right? Yes. Now where did you find this? Now where you found this key is very important. So please tell me, Pearls, where did you find this key? Um, I found it in the incinerator. What did I tell y'all? I knew something about that incinerator was suspicious, man. Hold on. Some firewall stuff came up. But anyway, I told y'all something was up with that incinerator. But continue. Incinerator? Hmm. Is she talking about the one person in the Guardian? The door on it was a little open, so I took a peek. When was that? It was after the channeling when everyone was in a panic. Hmm. Mr. Nick? Yes? Are you gonna tell my mother? Huh? You mean tell Morgan what you did? Yes, if she finds out that I was playing in the leftover trash, I'll get a spanking. I'm not gonna snitch on you. Ah, gotcha. Well, let's keep it a secret from her then, alright? The incinerator, huh? Sounds like a good place to search next. Good to know. Let's move on to the winding way. Is that a tarp? What is that on the incinerator? Hey, there's someone by the incinerator. Oh, it looks like they've noticed me. And they're running at the top speed towards me. Eeny meeny. Yep, I knew she was still here. Oh, hey! Huh, huh. Like, huh, huh. You're that dentist guy. Actually, it's Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Nice to meet you again. Oh, like, real suave. So it's like, your turn. It's nice to see you too. So what's up? You're all out of breath. L like, huh? Oh, like you mean, like, I'm just totally happy and, like, totally excited to be here. Excited? Like, I mean, there are so many things to, like, see. It's like the real deal here. Oh, really? For example? For example, like, that urn over there. Do you, like, know about it? All I see is an old, cracked piece of pottery. Um, examine, move. That's right. Pearl says she found this key inside the incinerator. I guess I should take a look inside for myself. This is from Maya's costume. There's blood on it. There's blood on it. A tiny bit, but still. Clothes scrap. Unburned remains from or found inside the garden incinerator. A small amount of blood is still on it. Okay, so let me talk to you then. What were you doing? I am. What is that? Anyways, there is some sort of legend connected with that urn. Like, yeah, it's like the village's treasure. Huh? Didn't know that. And like, it's sealed inside that urn. It's... What are you talking about? Like, you know... Amy Faye's spirit. Amy Faye? Right, Amy Faye. Who's that? Like, geez, Mr. Smith, get with the program. Everyone knows the lady that founded the Korean channeling technique was Mystic Amy. You don't have to get upset with me. So, like, as long as her spirit, like, lives in that urn, the spiritual power of the Faye family will stick around. Like, isn't that totally romantic? Romantic, huh? If that urn really is really as important as she says, it could be a vital clue. Right, let me have a look at that real quick. What is I am? So there's a spirit in this urn, huh? All I see are a bunch of cracks. I guess maybe the spirit could live in the space between the cracks. Looks like there's something written on it. I am. Weird, huh? Okay, this is gonna sound really obvious, but I'm sure if we rearrange this vase, it's gonna say Amy on it come on now. Sacred Urn. Amy Faye's spirit is sealed within. It's chipped and cracked all over. How's it still stable, first of all? Let's talk to you about what happened. Amy, I want you to ask you about the murder. Murder? Dr. Gray's, remember? As if there's no as if there's another one. Oh, that one. Like you should have said so in the first place. So like I totally don't know anything cuz I was like sleeping in the side room. Well, that's not much help. Didn't you notice anything at all? Like come on, what a total bore. I like totally have nothing to do with this. Like murder thing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you only introduced Dr. Gray to Karain Village. No relation, sure. Even if you were only acquaintances, that still means you knew him. Furthermore, your sister, who died in that accident, was a nurse at his clinic. The traffic accident. Okay, I'm gonna continue talking to Eeny Meeny. If nothing else happens to this, I'm pressing Pearl with that claw. Alright then, why don't you tell me about your sister's fatal accident? Like, why? You think like it's got something to do with the murder? I hate the way she speaks. I don't know yet, but I'm trying to chase down every lead I can. Okay, so we're back to this again. Oh shit, she has two as well? Psyche locks. Like, what is it? Looks like I'm going to need something to pry her mouth open on this one. Why can't you have said anything better than that? Okay, before I do that, let me move to the outside and press what's her name with this cloth that I found. Now I feel like I'm getting somewhere. It only took me like 45 minutes. Okay. So she probably went to burn so Pearl was probably trying to burn this cloth. So here in the winding way. Not yet. Blah 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 blah. No. Present the cloth. So, I feel just a little better. Huh? You're a lawyer, but you're still a person after all. Come on, man! Alright. I thought I had something. Hold on. What is that, what about the urn? Amy Faye's spirit is sealed within, it's chipped and cracked all over. I don't think, she had anything to do with the thingamajig. The urn. Alright, let's go over to Eeny Meeny and see, what she's talking about. Winding away. Let's see what she got going on. What if she's the one that tried to put the thing in the incinerator? That'd be interesting, huh? Please tell me about the traffic accident. Huh? Like, whose accident? Your sister's accident, naturally. Oh, oh yeah. So, like, that Dr. Gray guy made my sister fall asleep. And, like, that's all I have to say about that. Interesting. Eni just asked whose accident. Which means she must know something about another person's accident. Alright, let's change this topic then. How about you tell me about a certain other person's accident? Huh? Another person's accident? Like, you got someone in mind? Okay. Do I have anyone else in mind? Well, let's look. 1 year ago, I made 14 patients died from a malpractice. This is the first accident, falling asleep at the wheel. The medical malpractice could be the other one. Oh wow, so like that person had a car accident too? You can tell me, you can't tell me you don't know. Like, how would I know if that person, like, had an accident? Oh. Besides, like, I'm an occult fan, not an ambulance chaser like you. Okay, so that's not it. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Present. This video is not going to end until I get further in this story. I feel like I've been in the same spot for an hour. Traffic accident. Tell me about the traffic accident. Interesting. Whose accident? Which means you must know about another person's accident. Okay, so let me go to profiles. Did anyone else have an accident? Her sister's deceased in a car accident. Lada died in a car accident. Had the malpractice incident. Murdered in the channeling. What about Dr. Gray? That person had a car accident too. This is annoying. Alright. What about this? Okay. I hate this minigame. I totally want to forget about my sister, you know? Time to move on and all that. Guess I have no choice but to remove those locks. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try one more thing. I'm gonna go back to Pearl, press her with the urn, and see what happens. Because I've been in the same... I've been here for the past, like, hour. I haven't done anything. Blah, 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 blah. Winding way. Okay. Okay, so she says she found the key in the incinerator. What were you doing at Winding Way? The key! That's the only thing that makes sense. Come on, dude. This don't make no sense. I'm gonna press her with the urn again and see what happens. Did she really knock over the urn? Did Amy Faye fall out or something? Blah, 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 blah. This is the most uneventful video I think I've ever done. And why I gotta lose health over this little bit, man? Okay, what about... I already pressed you with the cloth. What about the urn? Oh my goodness. This game's starting to piss me off. Can't talk to you about anything else. Can I talk to any mini about anything else, or did I run out of stuff to talk about? I ran out of stuff to talk about. Is there anything in the side room that's new? Nothing. There's not... Okay, the incinerator. So someone tried to burn this. And this key was also found in here. I get the feeling that this incinerator played a crucial part in this murder. But what does this have to do with the car accident? I'm gonna do this one more time, and if I fail, I'm cutting the video, bro. Hold on. Present. There you go. Tell me about the traffic accident. Your sister's accident. Who else could have had an accident, dude? This don't make no sense. Who else? Oh shit, I didn't mean to. Whatever I clicked, it didn't matter. So, y'all, I'm not gonna hold y'all. That's starting to piss me off. I'm about to end this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys would just see want more Phoenix Wright, apparently, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm gonna figure this out in between episodes because I can't do this no more. I've been sitting here for an hour. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later.
Alright, good.